This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Meta, M-E-T-A. Now, the earnings are coming out here on the 29th. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, now here we have Meta. Now we have just a really good trader going on here. Yesterday, look at what we had here. Okay, so we had a low of 619.43 and a high of 633. Okay, nicely. Okay, now today we have a higher low and a lower high, so we got an inside day going. But you had a low of 621.15 and we had high of 632.25 here. So this is a really good trader. Now the earnings are coming on the 29th. I think they're going to have blow away numbers here. They've been really kicking it here the last couple of quarters here. So we can just, let me see if I can take that back, see what we had here on the last quarter. Okay, so here was the last quarter going on here. Sold it off a little bit here. We had that sloping down, and then she blasted off here real nicely. So let's just see how this all shakes out. Now, I'm long the stock. I always take this one in advance, and then I sell a half usually into the before the earnings, and then half at after hours. The same thing I do with Apple and Microsoft and Google, and you name it. That's what I do here. That's the way you can make some easy money running up into the earnings. Okay, let's take a look at the upside. So what we want to do, let me bigger up again here. Okay. So here's what we got to do. We want to watch yesterday's high, okay? So that's that 633.70, and then that's going to be very, very key, okay? So if we can get above that, then we'll come right over here to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at 636.66, and then 638.40. That is going to be the big retracement, and that's going to be the breakout. So we'd have to see what happens when it gets to that area. Now, you break that, you're going to go to that 650, and you're going to go towards 700 there very, very easily here, okay? So here, now, on the downside here, well, what you want to do is you want to watch the top of this candle here, okay? So you're looking at 624.97. We'll come over here to the top of this candle here at 621.50. You can see how nice it's holding right there, that area there. And then we're going to come right down here to this 8-day. That's looking pretty good at 614.39. And then we have 607.93. And then what we have down here is 598.53. Obviously, we have this candle right going on here, which is 588.55. And your retest down here at 580, which is pretty much here where your 100-day is, okay? But you can see here, we have a low, higher low, higher low, trending right on the upside here, looking very nice. But right now, we're just running into this resistant level. The key is on the upside is going to be a close above that 638.40. Then she rips higher. Now, you look here on the weekly chart. Look at this here. Bottom left, upper right. Look how nice this is, okay? You're holding that 8-day. If not, you have the 21-day, and I have the 50-day. And you're holding it, everything very, very nice all the way here to the upside. So the key is a close above that 638.40. Close above, not pop above, but close above there. Then I think you can go 650, and I think you can head towards that 700 mark very, very easily here. Now, you look at the RSI here, plenty of room to run. Your green crossed over your red, looking very, very nice. Just like the Apple stock, just like Microsoft, a lot of that stuff is looking very, very good here going into the earnings here. Now, again, just bottom left, upper right here. Always got to watch this here, the weekly chart, because that's always very key. So you always want to watch there. That's at 611.78. And then we want to watch this 21-day at 582.26, okay? Because you can see how nice it's been holding here on a weekly basis the whole time. Now, obviously, it comes down, it comes back off of that. We got that 200 days, or 50-day, I should say, sitting at 530.82 here. But right now here, just watch yesterday's candle. Let's trade against that. If we can bust out above that, then we have that 638.40, and we see what the reaction is once we get there. Okay, now let's take a look here at the old Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin wet and wild today. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all over the place, but you notice that it's holding that key 8 SMA here, okay? Very, very nicely. Okay, now that 8-day crossed above your 21-day. Now this 50-day looking across above the 21-day. This is looking very, very bullish. What we just have is a sideways action, pretty much like what we had here going into this W pattern. So the key to it is we have to look at, obviously, as to if we rally up here, let's look at yesterday's high first. 103.465. Then we look at today's high. You're looking at 107.100. Looking very, very nicely. And then we'll come up the top of this candle here, 108.475. And then we have 108.960. Now, this is going to be the very, very key candle because this is that double top situation. Now, again, you crack above that, then we're going to head down to that 11,150. You crack above that, you go to 115, 117 level. Now, for me, all I'm doing is just trading this IBIT. I traded it like 4 times there today. And man, it just, I mean, it is just all over the place here. Very nice action. You had a low of 58.16, a high of 60.82. Really, really working good, okay? Now, downside here, bottom line here, you want to watch yesterday's low. That's going to be key. That's at 103.465. And then we're going to come right down to this 8-day. This is very, very crucial on a closing basis, 101.725. You can see where we touched it today, but we did not. So far, we're not going to be closing above that, below that. And then we lose that here. You're going to come out to 98.466, and then we have that 50-day sitting at 97.121. But right now, this is a good trading here. What we ought to do is make sure that we close above here, this key level here, 103.190. This is your neckline, okay, of this W pattern, okay? So this is what we're looking for. As long as we can stay above that and above that 8-day, this is sideways to the up. Okay, now you look at RSI, looking very good. Green over your red, looking good momentum to the upside. Maybe we can get that spread going like we have here. Then we can have that baby going up just like that. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude ski and we have natty gas. Now, you can see here, this is just coming right off. Now, Trump already made a deal here. Got a lot of handshake there with Saudi Arabia. About $600 billion that they're going to be buying stuff here, weapons and protection and everything else like this. But he also said that he needs lower prices. Okay, that's the key. He needs lower prices on the old crude oil, and you can see what's happening here. Okay, so I told you here for last week's here, once he's in office here, he likes that crude around $50 to $60 because he knows at the pump that relates to gasoline down in that $2 the range. Okay, and that's what he wants to maintain. He doesn't want that $4, $5, $6 bullshit like this going on in California. He does not want that for the rest of the country. Okay. So what we have here is, you can see here, we put this lower low in here. We had this series of lower highs. That's never good. So what we're watching here is this 21-day. This is going to be key. 74.07. You need to close back above that. So now what we were trading is that 200-day, okay, and the 50 and the 8-day, okay. Now we're trading the 21-day and the 200-day. We got to see where she breaks. So let's just look at this here, the 74.07. Now again, if that's lost here, you're going to go right here to the bottom of this candle, 73.20, and then we're going to come over here to this candle. You're looking at 72.70, and we'll come to the top of there at 72.02, and then we'll come all the way down here to this 50-day at 71.18, and that possible 100-day at 71.07. I got a short going with SCO. I'm going to keep that on there until we see what kind of reaction we have going on here with this 21-day. You lose that 21-day, then I'll add to the position, and I'll see if we can take it all the way down to that 50-day on the short ski. Okay. Now, looking very good here because see how your green crossed over your red? That's, momentum to the downside. This here is coming right off here. Nowhere near oversold yet, so you got a lot of room on the downside here to go with the old crude oil. Now, say this is case, ratcheting up here. This is all you need to know right here. Is this 200 SMA. 75.14, that's going to be the key. Now, again, if we can get back above that, then what we do is we look at today's high, okay, 76 flat. We'll come up here, you look at 74.76, but really, realistically, 77.30, that's going to be your target. Now, you can see how nice that the price was when it's above the 8-day. Now, you can see that 8-day rolling over here now. So if that comes back over here, and now you'll be fighting it the whole way. Let me see if I can pull it up somewhere where we're fighting that damn thing. Oh, yeah, okay, like right here. Okay, see where you're fighting it, and all the way up here until you can get a reversal. But we got to see how this all shakes out. But when you look at this pattern here, this could have been a nice, good sell signal up here, and this is going to come all the way down. So I've been just trading this. I got a short going here right now at the SEO, and I'll see how it all shakes out. Okay, but I'm watching this 21-day. That's going to be very, very key. That's 74.08. If that's lost here, then we follow his candles and possibly that 50 SMA. Upside, just watch that 200-day. Very, very key. If you can get above that, we follow the candles. But right there, your big target, 77.30, your 8 SMA. Now, natty gas came out here. Kind of disappointing here on the old, EIA report there. I thought it would have a bigger draw than what that is. But I guess not. So what we're doing here, just like I pointed out this morning, we're trading this 21-day at 380, and we're trading this the 8-day right there at 399. So you're trading back and forth here. I used the UNG for the long and the KLD for the short. KLD was a really good trade there today. I got $1.50 out of that there today, and that worked out really, really nice on the trade. Now, what I'm looking for here is, we'll take the upside here first. I'm looking here for a close above 399. Now, again, we popped above it, but we didn't close above. That's the key. Next level we're looking at for here is that 401. Then we have that 405. And then we'll come right up here to your 414, 430 area, and then 436. So when you take the top of today's candles, you had 4048. So all you do is bring this right on over here at 405. See, that was your resistance level. That's where it got up to after we got through that 401. This is where it got up to, and that's when it pulled back. And I know it couldn't get through that, so that was a short for me to come on down. I was waiting for that 8-day, and then we lost that, and it was a nice short on down. Now I'm out of the trade. I have no position in natural gas at all. Okay, so what we're looking for here is that 8-day. That's on the upside, very, very key. And we're looking for that 21-day on the downside. We lose that, and then we're going to come right down here to this 371 level. That's going to be very key. And then we just follow it down. We got 364. We got 357, 354 level, 350, 342. And then you're going to come right down here to your 343 level. That is going to be a big target. But you have to respect this 21-day because look how many times here that is, hit it, held it, all kinds of situations. So have respect for that 21-day. We trade this, that 8 days at the top, the 21 days at the bottom until she either breaks up or she's going to break down. But again, give that 21-day the benefit of the doubt. Okay, that's what I got for you. Back here tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.